Chapter 6 of Adventures of the Teenie Weenies. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Lynn Thompson. Adventures of the Teenie Weenies by William Donahey. Chapter 6. Help! Policeman's! "Thundering snails!" exclaimed Paddy Pin, shortly after the little folks had helped the robin get his breakfast, as he picked up one of the tiny garden hoes the Teenie Weenies use. "I'd bust this hoe with one dig, that's what I'd do!" and the big fellow burst out in a good laugh. "Well, that's the best we've got to offer you," said the old soldier. "I'll make one for myself before a grasshopper can shake his left hind foot, that's what I'll do!" cried Paddy, and he ran off towards the rosebush under which the Teenie Weenies lived. In a few minutes he returned with a big thorn, which he had cut from a dead briar, and using a match for a handle, he made a fine hoe by tying the thorn to the match. "There!" he exclaimed, holding it up, "that's what I call a man-sized hoe. That's what I do." The little people set out for the garden, as the general had ordered them to hoe the lima beans. A number of seeds had been planted, for the Teenie Weenies were fond of lima beans, and they usually had to store away about 250 beans to last them through the winter. "It will take quite a few more beans this winter," said the general, "for our family is larger now." "Why, the dunce can eat 20 himself," laughed the cook. "You bet I could!" cried the dunce, who was always hungry. "I could eat a whole lima bean right this minute." "Why, you couldn't eat half a bean at once," said the old soldier. "Well, I bet a grape seed I could eat a third of a bean, anyhow," answered the dunce. The Teenie Weenie garden was hidden away where grown-up people would not be likely to tramp on the plants, and as the little folks trudged along, Go-Go struck up the following song, while all the rest joined in the chorus: "Beans they take the place of meat, and so if we all wish to eat, we must take our rake and hoe, and scratch the earth and make 'em grow." Chorus: "Ho, ho, rake and hoe, digging up and down the row. Ho, ho, rake and hoe, if you want to see them grow." The Teenie Weenies soon arrived at the garden, and they set to work at once, still singing the little song and keeping time with the music as their tiny hoes struck the ground. The lady of fashion helped with the work, but she was very careful not to soil her new garden suit, especially her tiny boots, which were made out of the finest frog leather. "Listen," said the old soldier, "I thought but he did not finish the sentence, for loud screams came from the tall grass back of the garden. "Helpy! Helpy! Policeman's! Policeman's!" came a voice, and suddenly the frightened Chinaman burst into sight with the most alarming speed. Hanging on to his shirt-tail was a big fat pinching bug, and the scared Chinaman was only touching the ground about every 6 inches. Paddy Pin struck the bug on the head with his huge hoe as the Chinaman went by, and it rolled over on the ground, half stunned by the mighty blow. "Where did you pick up your friend?" asked the general, as he watched the bug scurry away through the tall grass. "Me no picky him up," gasped the Chinaman. "Allee same he pick me up. Me sit down under bush to rest, and me go to sleepy. Me wakey up much quick and willik as me see a blig plinch bug, and me run, but he catch him too shirty tail, and me runny like grasshopper." "I should say you did run like a grasshopper," laughed the cowboy. "Allee same you run like a grasshopper too," glared the Chinaman, "if blig pinching bug was hanging on your shirty tail." Chapter 7